its sleeve. Though the popularity began to die down, people still came from near and far to meet the mediums and psychics that the town was famous for, well into the early 20th century. That's where the story starts to turn from historical and more towards myth. You see, the large number of spiritualists here, all constantly reaching out to the other side, calling to the dead. It is said that their actions drew an acutely large number of ghosts here. If you would believe the stories, they were as common as bugs or rats in a big city.
I had to lower my chair, so that's what that bounce was.
And the more concentrated here, the more they called out to others of their own kind, until it said that the city began to succumb to the hauntings.
Interesting.
Factories had catastrophic failings. Businesses had misfortune beyond reason, and within a few short decades, it looked like the town had reached a critical point where its
that'll be good in the future.
to end any chance it had at a future.
Makes sense.
I assume that's when the Rookards became involved?
Exactly. The Rookards were a prominent family in the town at the time. They had investments enough that if the town fell, they would be left paupers. So, it is said, they gathered the remaining spiritualists and all manner of arcane and eldritch texts and began work on something. Unfortunately, it's at this part that everything gets really hazy. They did something, a ritual of some sort. That much is in police records. Around half of the family killed themselves in that ritual. The other half began roaming around town like some Pinkerton Union breakers. After that, there's a lot of miscellaneous information I can direct you to, but one thing is clear. The ghost problem was gone.
What? Why? What did they do?
I don't really know. Something about the ritual cut sightings and happenings down to the rates of some place as mundane as Smallville.
Smallville isn't a real place. Also, what's a Pinkerton?
It's a historical reference. If you understood the Union Breaker part, then you understood enough.
Anyway, the damage was done, unfortunately, and the town has been slowly crumbling for the last century or so. We've got a city half the size of Detroit with the population of Podunk, Mississippi.
Were there anything different about the sightings after the ritual?
You know your stuff, don't you? Yeah, okay, this is gonna sound super weird, but after the whole Rookard family thing, we started getting sightings of extraterrestrials.
What? Like UFOs?
Nope, not UFOs, but extraterrestrials, ETs, Greys, or really, whites in our case. Tall, impossibly thin, huge eyes, and white as freshly fallen snow. Now, I haven't ever seen one myself, but the reports are strangely uniform.
Yep, that's an alien. I got abducted once.
Thank you for all the information.
No worries. I know a lot more if you need to ask. I'm a novice historian, as I said, though really only for this town. Oh, here's my number. I do most of my real job here in this lobby. Feel free to come by if you want to talk, or call if you're around town.
I think because of what they did, they created the Knolls.
Or, if you'd like, I can come with you and play tour guide.
No, we'll be fine.
Plus, don't you have to stay here in case someone shows up?
No one's gonna be staying here anytime soon.
Well, we'll think on it.
Thanks for the breakfast, dude.
Yeah, good cooking.
You didn't even touch yours.
Huh.
Well, we gotta get going. Lots to do today.
See you later, man.
Peace, brah.
Sounded like you said piss, bro. Oh my gosh.
Well, I suppose we should hit up the police station first, right?
I'll go with you and sneak past if we need to look at restricted materials. Jill, you should go and ask around town. Find shops. Ask if anyone has seen a creepy guy in a hood wandering around town. We might get lucky, and I'd like a second set of eyes looking around town for anything.
I don't really want to sound like a coward, but are you sure you want just me and Owen wandering around trying to find whatever kidnapped Tyrone?
And you have Owen just drifting around.
Cause I'll be honest, I came to him for help and somehow let myself kinda get roped into helping you find him. Point is, if I find whatever got him, exactly what makes you think I can do anything about it?
A fair point. I suppose it would be fine for you to stay with us, if you would rather. I would prefer we make short work of our search by splitting up, but I don't want to press upon you any undue danger.
You talk funny.
I'm old.
She's well spoken, brah.
Dude.
Ugh.
I think he's starting to like me.
I'll see you inside if I see you. Someone needs to rein in Ripley, though.
Okay, I'm waiting for Jill.
Okay, here we go, gals and ghouls. Do we visit the police with Ripley and Marcus, or should I go look around town?
Okay. One or two. One or two. One or two. Per my goofiness comes out.
And while they're doing that, let's go check Tyrone's room for clues. Owen, can you go inside and check for clues?
Okie dokie.
Full bars? I wonder. No, heavenly potatoes, I have internet!
You're a ghoul. You sure as hell aren't a gal. That's a funny one.
Come on, let me see that follower count. Oh, pretty respectable for as little as I get to post. What about Kiki? Look at that follower count. She's like the Katamari ball of streamers. I will catch you one day, you. No, oh no!
Hey, Jill. No clues.
Really? Nothing? What was in there? Did you forget what you were doing when you went in there?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, phase back through and pop that lock so I can get in.
Oh, good idea.
You ghosts really stick to your stick, don't ya? Let's tear this place apart. Are you kidding me? That guy travels stupidly light. What a waste of 30 seconds.
Got this nifty game thingy. I can't wait to see what you can do with 2 game screens at once.
Put that back.
Aww.
Come on, if we hurry, we can visit the police station with them.
But I want to be an elite beat agent.
Guys, head in. I'll be right there.
Roger that. Scream if something terrible happens.
Oh, thank you. That's so comforting. Hello? Sort of leaning sandwiches that was loud! Hello? Anyone? Whoever this is, the kitchen is very bad. Call me back if this is an emergency. Otherwise, bye-bye.
Creepy.
I know we haven't brought in someone like that. I suppose you could speak with the coroner. There was a body a few days back. I never saw it.
Sawed it. Oh my gosh. That word. That's not a word.
Saw it, I mean.
Okay, thank you.
The coroner is in today, though, doing an autopsy on some old fellow who had a heart attack at 1,000,000 years old. But the wife was worried about foul play, but she's crazy. But hey, he was free. Might as well, you know. He's downstairs.
Really? We can just go downstairs?
You really haven't ever lived in a small town, have you?
I haven't either.
If you screw with anything, I'll just shoot you.
So did you already talk to him?
It's a quiet town. He summarized the entire month before you came in the door. If we're gonna have any luck, it'll be with the coroner and the John Doe.
Bad luck, you mean? Hoping this turns up a dead end.
Yes,
Cool. Let's go meet him, I guess.
let Marcus do the talking.
Wait, why me?
Who's there? Oh, hello. You don't look like officers.
We're not. We're hoping to not identify your John Doe from the other day.
Sorry?
Our friend is missing, and we are hoping to rule out the body you saw the other day as his fate.
Well, I'm afraid they aren't here anymore. Nothing about the deceased made me think it was anything other than what it appeared. A kid exploring an abandoned building hit their head when they fell through a weakened floor. No evidence of foul play, just bad choices by a young kid.
Describe them?
Late teens, early 20s, young, well-kempt, blonde.
Doesn't sound like our Tyrone. Just be sure he didn't dye his hair or something. Was the kid black?
No, he was white.
Not Tyrone.
Well, I'm glad for you, though I am still worried for the boy's family. He's not local.
What are the chances they'd get 2 mysterious out-of-towners?
Tyrone? I think I may have met your friend. It must have been almost a month ago. We hit it off at a bar. I started talking about a book series I swear I had thought I was the only real human to have read. And I got a little too excited and drank too much. My most vivid memories of that night are him practically carrying me home. I haven't seen him since, though.
Could you describe him more?
He had these ridiculous violet eyes. Never met someone with violet eyes before.
Yeah, that's Tyrone. Did he tell you anything about why he was in town?
He said he was a professional paranormal researcher. I immediately assumed he was one of those ghost chasers, but talking to him for a few minutes about it quickly changed my mind.
Oh. Oh.
That was before we started talking books. But yeah, good to see some real research done in the field. It would be nice if we could separate fact from fiction on these things. Death is already painful enough without myths about possible persistence warping our perception of it. Sorry, not only am I oversharing, but now I'm spouting about my beliefs. Not terribly professional.
No harm done. We're not exactly here in a professional capacity either. Hey, if you hear from Tyrone again, or if you see anything weird, call us.
Are you paranormal investigators too?
Yeah, but we're more of the trashy ghost chasers kind. Who pays the bills on the real research, you know?
I can appreciate that. It's for a similar reason that I'm here, I suppose. Software designer.
That is what pays the bills when the other two fall through.
Yeah, I can really appreciate that. I will do so. Good luck finding your friend, you three.
Thanks, man.
Let's go. Girl, where is your ghost?
First of all, Owen is not my ghost. Second, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh dear.
And they didn't arrest you.
Nah, brah. Dude wasn't even sure what to charge us with, let alone if he could.
That's just... Oh man, I can't even imagine where to start myself. I mean, I guess the only property you damaged was your own.
Owen, there you are.
Hey, Bros. How was the spooky basement?
The basement isn't spooky, man. Come on.
Nah, brah. All morgues are spooky. Too spooky for me, at least.
Well, you're dead. I wonder why.
Hard to imagine a guy who did that is scared of dead bodies.
Ain't the bodies I'm afraid of, brah.
We were wondering where you went.
Brah. Come on, we have been friends for like years or maybe months. You should know by now. I don't do morgues.
Please, think to warn us next time. We'll leave a sitter.
What's up with him?
He doesn't do morgues very well either. Something to do with his father.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. My uncle is the same. Well, yous have a safe stay. Good luck finding ghosts.
Can do.
What did you tell him?
Oh no, man, just the basics.
Oh my gosh, Jay, don't start. Oh man, no.
That
I
was a
should
useless stop.
have that be one of the banned words. That word is so annoying. Oh, I wish it was comfortable for me right now.
Not completely.
We know he was here, and we know he was seen as recently as a few weeks ago. That's not much.
Hey, we know there's not a body. That's good.
And our gracious welcome committee tells us this place is actually haunted. Haunted enough to draw a null.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've had a chance to ask about that thing. Or at least, more about it. And I have questions.
They're like super dangerous ghost-eating monsters that are drawn to powerful spirits like sharks to blood. There's not really much more to say. No one knows exactly what they are. Well, I mean, none of us know. But like, who knows, man? The world is big.
Okay, and well, while we're on the subject of this stuff, what are ghosts exactly?
Dead people.
I mean, mechanically, scientifically. Why is Owen over there and not, say, my great-grandma?
That is a question not easily answered. So, first, you must make two conceits. One is that humans exhibit, with whatever terminology you may choose to describe it, a psychic impact on the world around them. You perceive, and are therefore perceived.
Okay, that's just describing normal interaction. What do you mean by psychic?
I mean that there's more to simple perception that most are aware. I mean to say, there are connections and influences one cannot easily perceive. I am saying that there is a metaphysical gravity in your very existence.
I know you're playing.
It's that feeling when you know someone is watching you. It's when someone you're close to draws close and you know long before they announce their presence. I chose the term psychic, but it might be the soul, the grace of God, or Kai, or Chi. Hell, it may be magical power or mana. But it is there, and you have to simply accept that before I move further.
Makes sense. Go on.
Traumatic deaths leave a psychic impression on the world. These are ghosts. Are they still the original person, or an echo? Who knows? That's it.
That explains a lot. Now for some questions. Why are you particularly indistinguishable from a human while most people don't even notice Owen?
Firstly, I am not. I have no physicality without effort, but my psychic imprint isn't far off from a human's. Anyone who looks at me will see me. Owen, on the other hand, has such a weak psychic imprint that only those who are particularly sensitive to such things can see him. Now, before I go any further, I want to make another thing clear. None of the things I am telling you are facts. These are closer to theories, and not even scientific community theories, but more simply my own, developed over time. And there are many exceptions. Like Owen's conversation with that officer. Or Marcus.
Hey, what'd I do?
To be honest, I don't know the how, the why, not the real reason. Not even for myself.
Okay, what about vampires and aliens?
I don't think so, and I have no idea. Probably not. At least not locally.
Don't get her started. She loves talking about aliens.
So what exactly are acolytes? You've used that term once or twice.
It's just a net term for those who pursue the Eldritch. They may be as simple as researchers, or as in the thick of it as the missing Tyrone.
Good talk, guys. Can we squeeze in the car and go looking around town in something with heat?
Yes, sorry.